And this is our Lilibet, of course. She was having a little sleep, but she agreed to come on camera today. But now she says she'd like to get a treat. So Heather is going to give her a treat. Say bye-bye. Hello, everybody. I'm really glad you're back here today, and I'm glad I'm here too. Once again, it is a wintry day. We are really getting tired of winter around here. I don't know about in your area of the world, but we've had enough of winter around here. So, welcome to Stories, Treasures, and Tea. Thank you again for subscribers. The subscribers are growing, which I love. And for any of your comments, last week we had the special guest who was Heather, my daughter, and she's a tea sommelier. So she told us a few things about tea. So if you have any questions about tea, please put that in the comments too, because she can certainly answer them and I can access her knowledge. So, and any other questions you have about me or Lilibet or any other questions you have, feel free to ask. And if you have any input from me, because I'd really like us to help each other. So I think the first thing I'm going to talk about today is treasures. This week, I did go to a thrift shop. I'm going to show you two items because I'm going to show you how I use these items in my house later. And the one item I did get at a thrift shop this week, which I love, for some reason it just spoke to me. The other one I got a few months ago, but I put them both into my bedroom because I'm trying to make the bedroom warm and cozy and like a nice place to go for, you know, peace and quiet. So the first item I want to show you is the one I got quite a while ago. I hope you can see it. I don't know how we do mirrors, but it's a mirror and it has a picture of a vase and some beautiful shells up here. So I just love this mirror and it kind of looks like a window. So that is what I liked about it, because you can put it on the wall and it can be like a window. And the other item I got, which is the one I got this week, and I loved it, is this picture. I hope I can show you. It is, it's just some beautiful tulips in a vase, and they're sort of flopping over as tulips do. And when I saw that, I just loved it. So hopefully you can see that. So they were my treasures this week. The tea that I'm drinking today is from Ti Amo, and it is an Irish breakfast tea. And I think I chose Irish breakfast because, very nice, that's good. Number one, because it's March, and this month, of course, is St. Patrick's Day. So that's why I decided to choose the Irish breakfast today. Plus, I love Irish breakfast. I have Irish background. My mother was born in Ireland, and I visited Ireland a few times with my daughters one time and with my sisters another time. So I would go back there in a minute. So that's my Irish breakfast today. An Irish breakfast is really like a basic black tea, and it's quite full-bodied, so it's a nice morning tea if you like your breakfast with a stronger tea. That's ideal. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is stories, and many of you know my background a little bit, which was married for a long time, and it did end. So the thing I wanted to talk about today is, putting brakes on worry. Because when a relationship ends, we worry even more than normal. And the thing is, worry is part of life. Like this gentleman said in this book, he said, worrying will always be a part of our life journey. It's a part of life. So keep reassuring yourself that worrying is normal and that almost everyone goes through deep worries now and again. So some of the ways that is suggested, because as I said, when a relationship ends, or if somebody is in your life and then is not in your life, worry certainly can be exaggerated. I know I worried. I remember worrying about money. I thought, how will I be able to live in, similar to what I've lived already with just my income? How will I be able to keep the home that I have? I'll have to live in a small apartment in the rough end of town. That was in my mind. I remember waking up in the middle of the night with huge worry, more anxiety, I think. So worry is a part of life, but sometimes it's extreme. So it's important to keep reminding ourselves that we are stronger than we think. Absolutely. And I remember people saying to me, you're stronger than you think, Marian. And I thought, no, I'm not. I'm not strong. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Well, I did make it, and we do make it. So some of the suggestions are, as far as getting us through worry, a good way to handle your worries is to share them with someone you love and trust. Oh, I did that. I think women are more likely to do that. Or write them down in a worry journal. We talked about journaling, and I have a number of journals. One is like an everyday journal where I will write, what went on during the day. I don't write it in every day, but almost. I have another journal that has quotes, which I'm going to read a few today. And I have another journal that has, just feelings that doesn't even have to be proper sentences, just the way I might be feeling. And of course, my gratitude journal, which I usually write in at the end of the day. That helps me. I have to do all these things to help me through life, I think, So, give yourself a short time during the day when you do your worrying full time. So think about your troubles, be direct about it, give yourself time to worry about it, and then let it go. Try to let it go. Because one of the other techniques that they suggest is this. It's called Instant Calming Sequence, ICS, Instant Calming Sequence. And here it is in a nutshell. So what you do, continue breathing normally. That's easy. Then put a smile on your face. That's easy. It says that even helps bring oxygen to your brain. Simply a smile. Then identify the tense areas in your body when you're worrying. Imagine the tension being released as if you were under a gentle, soothing waterfall. Close your eyes and take 3 more deep breaths. Imagine yourself at the seashore under a blue sky. Take your worries and roll them into the form of a stone. Let the water and the wind erode the stone until the stone is washed and blown away. That's your worry stone. Stay with the exercise until the worry stone disappears. Nice technique. I like that a lot. So the quotes journal that I have, I just want to read you a few quotes that most of them have to do with worry and how we can help ourselves get through that. And the first one says, a happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world. A happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world. I love that. And then this one. Anxiety and worry happen when you think you have to figure out everything. Breathe. You're strong. You got this. Take it day by day and moment by moment. That's by Karen Salmonson. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, and the next one is this. And this is very appropriate for this time of the year, but it's also metaphorical. Spring will come, and so will happiness. Hold on, life will get warmer. I like that one. That's good. And here's another one by John Tesh. He's on the radio here sometimes. He says, worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. Absolutely, so true. This next one is by Robert Frost, poet. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. So true, it goes on. Okay, and let's just go to this next one, which says, be strong enough to go and wise enough to wait for what you deserve. That's kind of when we talked about it's not a great idea to fall into the temptation of getting into a new relationship too quickly. This one I really like, and I use it and I think about it all the time. On particularly rough days when I'm sure I can't possibly endure, I like to remind myself that my track record for getting through bad days so far is 100%. It's true. If you're here watching, you've made it through all the rough days 100%. So that's a good thing to live by, I think, to remind yourself that you've done that. Okay, so this one I want you to think about at the end of the day today. As the night gets dark, let your worries fade. Sleep peacefully, knowing you've done all you can for today. So, if you can, leave in the comments some of your favorite quotes. I love quotes. So if you can do that, let me know some of your favorite quotes. I would love that. And I hope you're back next week. I look forward to being here and to seeing and hearing about all your adventures this week and your favorite quotes. So until then, have a restful sleep. Let your worries float away and see you next week. Bye.